Welcome, welcome, welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. I am one of your hosts, 215 the Sports Guy. We have our brother from another, B Jizzle.
What up, boy? What up, boy?
We are
Hey, I got
here.
breaking news. I got breaking news
Give it to
instantly.
me. Give it to me.
We got
You always
we
come
got
with
a
the facts.
we got a different starting five.
Well, BG, show us.
You ready? I'm
Show us.
gonna slide it into the camera.
I like the dramatics.
Who you
Ooh,
got? You got that person?
I got that person.
You
I
got that
got that
person?
person. I got that person. I got that person. Whoa! It looks like
Matisse went from not getting no burn to starting.
yo, I've come to the conclusion that Doc Rivers is bipolar. You know, I've just come to
Paul
that
Reed,
conclusion.
Paul Reed gonna probably play like 40 minutes tonight.
I'm surprised he wasn't in the starting lineup. But it's RJ doesn't seem happy about that. But it seems as though that honestly, Doc is turning a new leaf in his stubbornness. He's starting to go with what's working. And if you look at the analytics, the games
But
that
what's
Matisse,
working? But
go
what's
ahead.
working? D'Anthony Melton been starting.
Right,
We've
right.
been winning.
But but also when Matisse Thybulle has been getting minutes and balling, we've been winning too. I like Melton too,
Yeah,
RJ. I
and,
mean,
and
quite a
that's
few shows. Go ahead.
And that's the thing. I is because I like D'Anthony Melton so much. I love him being the first person off the bench. Like I love having his punch off the bench. But man, I like him in the starting lineup too. But
Yeah, I did.
I like that we got a scorer on the bench. I mean, that can control
True
the
indeed.
pace of the game.
True indeed. True indeed. Way to bring out the starting lineups. Whoa,
Oh wait,
Timmy Snyder,
Melton.
our insider. Our
Wait,
insider.
Timmy. Are you saying Timmy Melton's out, like hurt,
Yes,
or he's out of the starting lineup?
it sounds like he's saying he's
Because the
out.
injury report
Mm,
I'm looking at only got Joel Embiid on it. Let me know, Timmy. Let me
mm.
know. So yeah, that was sucker if he out. But oh damn. All right,
He said,
well,
yeah, but
I guess Shake Milton it is.
Shake
No
Milton it
Melton,
is. So
no Melton, all Milton.
so all the compliments we gave Dot, we could throw out the window, throw out the window right there.
He
So
he did this just because he had to.
he playing it out of default. So which
Yeah,
means yeah,
it's
it
gonna be
it
a lot
is
of
going to
shake.
be
Yeah,
a lot of shake in that second unit. He'll be running the second unit. Probably we'll see Korkmaz tonight since Thibault is being shifted into the starting lineup. I think this is the benefit of having a deep team. You
I
know,
don't think we're gonna see Korkmaz.
you don't think we're going to see Korkmaz?
I still
Hmm.
don't think Korkmaz gonna play that. I don't know I don't know what it is. Korkmaz ain't getting in the game. I don't think
What happened? What
because
happened?
remember Doc used to be in love with Cork. Like
Yeah,
we used to get mad at how many minutes Doc gave Cork, and now it's like I would love to see Jay and Springer Timmy. Oh my goodness, I would just love to see him play a basketball game in the NBA. Just love to
I
see him play an NBA game.
I actually thought I saw something scrolling down that he's been designated to the blue coats, but he might be up for this game with Melton out. Who knows? That's the benefit of having him right down the road. He might
Yeah,
be
I
up
mean
for this game.
he's been on our bench all season. Like he's been there at the
Yeah,
games,
yeah, I've
suited
seen him.
up.
I've
Yeah,
seen him. I've seen him. So we're going to go right into our segment that we start off our broadcast with, and this is keys to victory. Excuse me, Jen's keys to victory. Going to
shout
go
out to
right
the
in.
assist.
Shout out to the sis. So BG, this is round two versus these guys. We knocked them out of the stadium. It happened late, but we knocked them out of the stadium last game. This game, will it be any different? Or how will we win this game? What do we got to do?
I mean, to me, honestly, just do what we did last game. The one beautiful thing about it is South Philly is jumping right now. South Philly is jumping right now.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know how people even get into the game. I don't know where they're gonna park at because that area right now is crazy.
it's
If they
bananas.
just if they don't even got to feed off the Sixers crowd, feed off the Phillies crowd if you have to, because it's about to be rocking down South Philly tonight. So
Right.
No, but seriously, I would just say again, control the pace, control the boards, um, move the ball. The biggest thing that everybody's talking about right now is without Joel Embiid, the ball moves a lot quicker, a lot more. Everybody seems to touch the ball, so just keep that up. I mean, stick with what's been working.
And what has been working, BG?
Honestly, letting James Harden be the point guard and letting Tyrese Maxey be the best player on the floor.
Right,
That I mean, that's all it boils down to.
right.
It got to the point where I felt like James Harden had every assist on the court last game, and then it also got to the point where I feel like can't nobody stand in front of that kid, man. That kid is
Yeah,
something different, yo.
he's something different. And I would like to compare James Harden to CP3 at the point guard spot on the note of they like the ball in their hands until they find the shooter or they find the scorer. But I want to see more ball around the horn play as well. I want to see guys. I want that ball out early in the shot clock. Give the guys a chance to run the set. I love the 17 assists. I love the 17 assists. But I want to see the ball out early in the shot clock. Give the offense an opportunity to run the set, to get to have a second option opposed to the first person you pass to. I was told, and I know you was raised and on old school ball, BG. What, 3 to 4 passes before a shot?
Hmm.
At least that's how I came up. And a lot of times we're one pass shot team, and that doesn't bode well for consistent offense. So I think to get some more consistency in the offense, let that ball swing, and you'll find guys like George Nang. You'll find guys like maybe a, a Thibault in the corner.
Oh Lord,
Possible. I mean, he's been making a few of them this season. He's been making
he
a few.
made no, he made a few. Don't say making. Like, come on, let's not get out of hand. Let's not get out of hand.
Yeah. So my key to the game actually would be, let's spread this ball around. Let's get this ball around. Let everybody touch it. Let everybody get an opportunity to score. And
One of
especially, go ahead.
one of the over unders is going to touch on what your key to the game is. So I want you to keep that same energy. I want you to keep that same energy when we go to over unders, because I'm gonna ask you a question, and the way you're talking, the
Hmm.
things you think is the key,
Hmm.
you might have to take an over on one of my over and unders today.
You making me excited for over and unders.
Wait, you're not always excited for my segment, Doc?
I'm definitely always excited, but when you saying things like that, BG, it makes me
Yeah,
wonder. It makes me
yeah.
wonder.
One of the over unders is definitely touching on a lot of people having opportunities to score. So we'll see. We'll see.
So, we got the starting lineup tonight. Have you liked what you've seen from PJ the last few games, BJ? Have you liked this play thus far the
What I
last?
tell you, what I tell you, what I tell y'all last episode. Last episode, I told y'all this is what it's gonna be. PJ Tucker is our new Danny Green.
Right.
When he has a good game, man, we just happy. Look, at least you earning your money, because we paying you a lot of money to be here. Just like we was paying Danny Green a lot of money to be here.
Facts.
And an older guy, I don't expect championship PJ Tucker. I don't expect Miami's PJ Tucker. I don't expect Milwaukee's PJ Tucker. He just has to play his role on his team, and some days he's gonna be on, some days he's gonna be off. I just don't feel like he's the type of guy I'm gonna plan on giving up on, simply because I know what he brings to this team once it comes playoff time.
Right.
Once it comes playoff time, he's a completely different person.
He's that
So
type of guy.
so I'm happy with what I've seen. Would I like a little bit more consistency? Yes. But I mean, it'll come with time. Again, this team has played 8 games. They
Yeah.
play 8 games together. It's a whole new lineup, whole new roster. Not whole new, but we added pieces that's taking up a nice bulk of the minutes. So did I expect us to be 8-0 right now? Not at all. That just doesn't happen in the NBA. This isn't pickup basketball where you just go on the court and can put 5 guys on the court and expect to just gel instantly. This the NBA. You
Right.
facing the best athletes in the world. So
Right.
I didn't expect it to be amazing from the jump. I
Me
never
neither.
thought of eight. I never thought of 8-0, 7-1, nothing like
Me,
that. Seven.
me
Look, I was about to say 7-0, because 7-0 is kind of big in Philly right now. I mean, Eagles 7 and
pretty
0.
big. Philly,
Phillies
pretty
win
big.
7-0. I mean,
Right.
so I was, but yeah. Overall, PJ's giving us what PJ give us. I would love to see him get a couple more make a couple more of those corner threes that he's notoriously known for. But I think it'll come with time. 82 game season, long season, long season. We're only 8 games in.
I've been preaching that this whole season thus far. You know, this is a new nucleus of players playing together for the first time. A lot of them. You know, I know a few guys are here from my heart and used to play with them. They are not the same guys Harden used to play with years ago. Everybody's different. Everybody has to learn each other. Along with Joel Embiid and Harden, you know, these guys are still learning how to play together. And you know, let me put you in this situation. You go in the office right now. You're Doc Rivers. Darryl Morey forces you to question. Okay, we're playing like this when Joel is out. How do we play and still have success when Joel is in the game, BG? How do we keep up this fast paced type of offense that we run without him on the floor, with him on the floor, and still have success? How do we mix that up?
I think it's just again, it's just gonna come with time. It's not something that's just gonna happen. Okay, let's just drop some different type of sets and it's gonna work. It's just gonna come with time. Let's not act like we weren't what we were the last 2 years by running it through Joel. Yes, it
Right,
looks all beautiful right now because Joel's not there. We were losing, and now we started to win since I mean, with him sitting down a couple games. So
right.
yeah, everybody's prisoners of the moment and like, well, let's just this is how we should be playing. This is how we should can't relax. Let's not act like he wasn't a top two MVP candidate 2 years in a row.
I
So it's
posted
not
this.
bad. It's not bad that we run our offense through him. It's just we have to pick and choose our spots, man. We have to pick and choose where you know what and be not per se take a play off, but you know what this play we might have to leave you. We might be pushing it up the floor. Maxi might just go. It might just have to come down to that. But as
Right.
far as changing up the whole offensive scheme from from the same as when he's not there to when he is in there, I just don't think it's necessary yet, man. I don't think it's necessary. Yes, Tyrese Maxey has proven he can be the guy, but I don't I don't think just because Tyrese Maxey proved he's a guy, that we should just let's just switch up everything now. Blow up the house.
Right.
Let's get rid of Embiid. We can get some picks and just build around Maxey.
Right.
I'm not ready to do that yet.
Not even a little bit. So, in other words, don't have a cow, Philadelphia. You know, this is the same Joel Embiid that has been carrying this team damn near since he's been here. Of course, he's had injuries. This is not new to us. This is something we dealt with since we drafted him. I know other people can be, a little bit sick of it. I get it. I get it. But you got to take the good with the bad. And the good is when he's on the court, still one of the best players in the NBA, bar none,
That's a
bar none.
fact, and that's not even questionable. That's not
100.
even questionable. So, yeah, I mean, I know it looks beautiful right now, and I love what we're doing. I mean, I love that when a top five basketball player is out, that the team looks good still. I love that. I'm not. I don't want to rush and be back. I don't want him to be out there if he's not 100%. But I want when he sits down, I want them to take it personal. Like Maxi, you the guy right now. Take us where
Right,
we need to go. Harden, you the guy right now. Take us where we need to go. I like that they're willing to step up into those roles.
right,
And the same way they're willing to step into those roles, I love that when Embiid comes back, they switch their role a little bit. But I know what you're thinking. I need Tyrese Maxey to still have that attack mentality. He has to keep that. Yo, I just had 44. Like, come on. Like, if you could do that, you could easily average 26 with Embiid in the game.
right. It,
You know
it
what I
was
mean?
a, it was a point in his young career where everything that he did was like extra. Like, wow, we thanks for that. We didn't know you could do that. Now, in your third year, the performances you've put on with Tyrese Maxey, it's expected and it's needed. Kind of needs you to average 20, 18 points a game. It's not really extra anymore. If you're not doing those things, we lose. We lose, an aggressive Tyrese Maxey bodes for wins for the Philadelphia 76ers, man. So, I'm glad we touched on that topic. Now, be just, we
Popping.
started something. We started something. This thing of ours. This thing of ours. And my Godfather voice. We started something some years ago, and We noticed a lot of people was asking us what we think, who gonna get this many rebounds and who's gonna have the most 3 pointers, and we started something called BG's over under.
And now for BG's over and under.
All right, so I'm going with three again. I got three beautiful over unders for you today. So first, man, I'm itching for a 40 rebound game from this team, man.
Mm,
Every time I check the box score, we at 37, 38, 34. I'm itching for a 40 rebound team from this game. And without our big fella, this is going to be hard. But
yeah,
I'm going to throw it out there. So 39 and a half team rebounds for the Sixers tonight.
I'm gonna go. Mm,
We
mm.
haven't been doing it. I'm going to let you know we hover right around that area. We're usually at 37, 38. We just can't ever eclipse 40 for some reason.
I'm gonna go with the over. I'm gonna go with the over tonight. For like this gonna be
No
one of
big.
those nights where our guards rebound too.
I think this one of them nights. Harold has a crazy like 12. Harold has like 13 rebounds or something like that. So uh, I'm gonna believe that it's gonna happen today, man. I've been thinking about a big rebound game for this team for a while, so I'm gonna pick tonight to be the night. So I'm gonna take the over as well. Uh, Matisse Thybulle is now in the starting lineup with Melton
Knew this was
and
coming.
Embiid out.
I knew
Oh
this
yeah,
was
when you know somebody get inserted in the starting lineup, he got to get an over under.
right.
So Matisse Thybulle, 2.5 steals tonight.
I said it. Yes, man. When Matisse gets minutes, if not nothing else he gonna do. If he don't shoot a shot, if he don't grab a rebound, he's definitely gonna get some steals. 2 steals and a half for sure tonight, BJ.
So you think he gets at least three?
Yeah, facts.
Matisse Thybulle could play 10 minutes and get 2 steals. So as much as I hate to agree with Carl, because Carl over unders be trash, I'm
Not
gonna go
this
with the
year.
over. I'm gonna go with the over as well, man. When Matisse plays limited minutes, he gets 2 steals. So
Right.
I don't know who taught this kid how to play defense, but Jesus, he could play some D.
He's a beast.
Pause.
It's something. It's something in the Australian water. We had another guy here who played outstanding defense, but didn't know a lick of offense. But I'm not trying to go down
I
that.
mean, well, the one that we still got is the same way. You know,
Yeah,
you know.
that's what I'm saying. Must be something in Australia going on. I
No,
don't know.
Patty Mills can get a bucket.
He could score. Yeah, he could score. So we got the wrong. Never mind. But go ahead.
Last but not least, man. You mentioned you wanted the ball to move around. You wanted guys to touch the rock. You wanted people to have a lot of opportunities to score. So, hey, why not? Last game we had 6 players in double figures, all 5 starters, to include George Niang. 6. Tonight, do we get 6.5 players in double figures?
Damn, why you can't go 5.5, BG? Why it got to be six and a
Because we
half?
just we just had 5.5. We just got an over on the 5.5. We got
Okay.
to up the ante. We
All
had
right.
6 last game. So I'm up in the ante. 6.5 players. Well, we have 7 players in double figures tonight.
So so
Don't get nervous.
that's saying
Don't get
that
nervous.
that's saying that Shake Milton going to do something he hasn't done all year. Shake
Not
Milton.
really. Not really, because the bench points could come from Niang,
Mm-hmm.
Harold,
Mm-hmm. Melton's out.
but then that would mean Matisse will have to score a double.
Exactly. 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 So I'm taking an under. I'm taking an under on that. I still think the scoring gets spread out, but I don't think everybody's in double digits. I like an 8 piece off the bench, 6, 5, 7, one of them nights from a few guys and whatnot. But I'll take the under.
All right, all right. Damn, I
What?
wanted to take the over. If Matisse wasn't in the starting lineup, I would take the over, yo. If it was Melton out
Ooh.
there, I was gonna take the over. But damn it, Matisse. I don't know if Matisse got double figures in him, dog.
Timmy is
Oh,
making a bold statement.
that's very bold for that kid right now. Jesus. Oh my goodness.
He's been building a big house with all the bricks. He's been throwing a mansion
Yeah.
out there. Jesus Christ. So what do you say,
Um,
BG? Thinking long. Think long, think long.
you know what? I'm going over. I'm going over.
Okay.
I'm going over. I think we have 7 players in double figures tonight.
I
maybe
think you
even
wanted to
8.
disagree with me, but
I
okay.
think. I mean, I agree with you on the first two, but I really think that this team can do it if they just move the ball, if they just play with pace. Like everybody that we put in the game can score. It's just a point of will they score. I need it.
Absolutely.
I just want a big game out of Montrez one game. I want a 14-11 game from Montrez one day. I'm waiting on that. And if it ain't gonna be Montrez, then put Paul Reed out there and see if he could give us 12-9. Like I just want to see that. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. So I'm gonna go with the over. I say we get 7 or maybe 8 players
That's
in double figures.
that's a tough ask. That's a tough
It
ask.
is.
But this is why we do the over unders. You know, some things going to happen that ain't happened so far this season. This is still a
Hmm.
young season. This team has not fully blossomed. I do think House best basketball is ahead of him on this team. I do see positives in him, and knowing how to get to the rack. He's just not finishing. He's a
Yeah.
pretty good shooter throughout his career. He's just not shooting it well right now. And he's a pretty good defender, which bodes to offense as well, transitional offense. So Timmy might be on to something. We might see a big house game tonight. I don't know. I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for that.
We'll see. We'll
We'll
see.
we'll see.
We'll see. The jury's still out. He got to find a chick in Philly that braid hair to braid. I think he probably still got whoever was braiding his hair in Houston braiding his hair. He gonna have to find a girl in Philly to braid his hair, and maybe he'll embrace some of this Philly love and get these buckets tonight. Hopefully.
BG, it's been a while since we added a surprise over and under.
Uh,
I want to add an over and under tonight, and it
Bring
has
it.
to do with the guy that we've been mentioning most of this episode, and a guy someone commented in here. Paul Reed, 10 minutes over under tonight.
The man played 2 minutes last game. I can't go with. I can't. I can't go with the overdog. I don't
Mm,
know what he did. I don't know what he did to Doc Rivers. I got to go underdog. I don't think. I think max him out at 8 minutes maybe, but
yeah,
nah,
that's a
they
damn
not.
shame.
It's sad, man. I would love to see that kid out there, like the energy he bring to the offensive glass, man. I love the way he plays.
Yeah,
Am I always critical of him saying he's too fast for his own good, like he's too antsy, like he does too much sometimes? I agree, but sometimes we need his energy. Sometimes we
yeah,
need that little spark that's gonna go out there and grab 2 offensive rebounds in one play. Like that
yeah.
that really it fires up a team sometimes. So I would love to see him play 10 minutes, but knowing what's been going on lately, like I said, last game was the perfect game to play him 10 minutes, and he played two.
Right.
He played him two.
I'm gonna take the under as well, just for the. We don't know what Doc's going to do from game to game with Paul Reed and certain players on his roster. We just don't know. And if it was me, if it was another coach probably in the league, if it was you, BG, Paul Reed would be getting 12, 13 minutes tonight, maybe 15 minutes tonight. I would mix them. We're playing against a 7'2" guy. I
No,
don't
Porzingis 7'4".
7'4". So
That motherfucker long, dog.
the only way to attack size is with size or speed, and we're not that fast of a team to keep a 6'8" or 6'7" guy in there. The majority
Well,
of the game.
Paul Reed really only 6'9" though. Paul
He
Reed actually
he's 6'9",
he
but he
played
played big.
he played bigger. He played bigger than what he is, but he
Yeah,
only 6'9".
he played big. He actually plays the biggest on our team to keep it a beam. He plays big. He plays a big man game. So and I say that with no disrespect to Joel Embiid, but Joel Embiid,
I feel like that was crazy
nah,
disrespectful. Like
nah, nah.
I'm not feeling that comment.
Well,
Like,
let me explain. I seen your
did you see
face.
my face
I
when you
seen your
said it? I'm
face.
like, wait,
I seen your face.
I know my big fella shoot jumpers, but come on now, chill out.
He shoots a lot of jumpers and he stays out on the perimeter a lot. When Paul Reed's in the game, you mostly see him around that painted area. He stays around that paint. You rarely see him shooting jump shots. It's like he's being told to do that. So, or that's
That's
his game.
But the thing is, that's not today's big man. Paul Reed would have been amazing in 1999,
Right.
but that's just not today's big man.
Right.
Today's big man is able to do it, able to do a little bit of everything.
I'm still a big believer. You need to establish the post game. You need to establish the post. It's just like a football phrase I'm going to use. It's just like with the run and pass, ratio. You need to establish the run before you could really be successful in the pass.
Oh,
The
oh,
game. Yeah.
you gonna tell the Warriors that?
No, I'm not going to tell the Warriors that.
Okay, okay.
We also,
I was just
we, al-
wondering if you was
we
planning on
also,
telling the Warriors that.
I knew he was going to argue all pregame. We don't got Steph Curry. We don't got Klay Thompson. We don't got Jordan Poole. We don't got none of these perimeter perennial guys that have had success over there shooting the rock. We're not that. We're not that. So I still think we need to play from the inside out, if you ask me, especially with the players that we.
Even without him beat in there.
I mean, we got no choice tonight, unless Paul Reed. Unless Paul Reed get in the game.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean?
gosh.
So, guys, we have ran over our time. Thank you for joining us. Please look up at the top. You'll notice we are now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. We at your mama house. We depend on word of mouth advertisement. So, BG, what are we expecting people to do?
Dog, just tell a friend to
Please,
tell a friend
please,
to tell a friend. That's all we ever ask. We don't ask for much. We give y'all an hour of content almost every single game. Just tell a friend.
big facts. And make sure you come back on post
Post
game,
game.
even though you're
Look,
watching.
wait, hold up. Look, this is the problem. Make sure y'all come back on post game. I know y'all gonna be watching the Phillies, but
That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. But come on back. Put it on your phone and then watch the Phillies on the TV. We doing it. Y'all could do it too. You know what I mean? We watching both games all day. So thank you for joining us. Sixers versus Washington, part 2 on now. Let's get it.
let's get it.